Good morning. Hi, Nick. Hi, Carlene. Hi, Melanie. Welcome. So today's practice, I'm so excited for you and for that you're here and that I'm here and that we're practicing together. So let's just get started right away. We're going to change things up a little bit and get a little off balance and find our balance. So tiptoeing into some adventure. All right. So stay with me. Let's do this. Come to your mat. Let's start, Max. Well, you're right where I need to be. I need to sit right there. I know. Okay, let me sit down. You can sit on the mat. All right. Everything good? Good? All right, reach up, stretch. So, arms in a V. Point your thumbs up like you're hitchhiking. Like that. Relax your shoulders. And sit up really tall. And take a deep breath in and reach your arms up straight. And then you're going to just turn the shoulders. Don't turn your chin. Then bring your hands down. One hand on the outside of your leg, and fingers behind your hip. And turn the torso. Don't turn your neck or your chin, just the torso. Then inhale and reach your arms up. Bring them to a V again. Point your thumbs up. Relax the shoulders. Take a deep inhale through your nose. And exhale. So feel the rise of the shoulders and of the collarbones as you breathe in. And then as you exhale, the release. Now inhale. Reach up and let's twist the opposite direction, hand behind, hand at the thigh. Center up the chin to the breastbone and just turn the middle of the back. Good. Now inhale and reach up. Now let's lean, do some lateral flexion. So reach your hand up and over, reach the arm over your ear, straighten the arm, turn your chin towards the ceiling, and if you can, lower your shoulder, your elbow a little bit closer to the floor. Feel that side body really stretch, opening up the ribs, stretching the intercostal muscles. Any of those sticky spots that need to have some lengthening or stretching, elbow towards the floor, leaning the opposite direction. Reach the arms straight over the ear and fingertips, bring them together like your hand is an arrow. And turn your chin towards the ceiling or towards the inner arm. Good. Now inhale and reach up. Now bring the hands to the floor. Come up onto all fours. Hands and knees. Quadruped or in table position first. And then we'll come to a quadruped position. Taking your body off balance just a bit. The easier part, right? Put the top of your feet on the floor, press your feet into the floor, lower your belly down, arching the spine, look forward. Press into your hands. Now here your blades are together, shoulder blades. Now round your spine, exhaling. Now spread the blades apart, press your hands into the floor, really get a good stretch through the back. Upper, middle, and lower. Now lower down and look forward. Good job. And then round up again. Do that. Lowering the belly towards the floor. Cow pose and cat. Neutral spine, reach your right arm and extend your left leg straight and square your hips. So if you look down, look back, see your toes pointing straight down, not out to the side. And I'm pressing into my right foot to hold this balance. And then my fingers. Place your hand on the floor. So one way to think about your hands, let's do the other side, is our balance on your hands is think from your thumb to your pinky finger, that space. That's a nice wide base. So right there, press your fingers down, press from your thumb to your pinky, and then lift up your left arm and your right leg. So really pressing in. I'm pressing into the top of my left foot. And I can even look back and see my toes pointing straight down. Sometimes we can be off in our proprioception. So just check it out. See where you are. See if your toes are pointing down. And then set that down. Now let's do bird dog. Rounding your spine. Bring your elbow in and touch your knee and around your back right there. So really round. And then extend straight. Just straighten the body. Pull your ribs in, abs in, and touch your elbow to your knee. Do that again. So we'll do 5 on each side. That's 3. Round. And then stretch. Round. Here's 4. And then stretch. Good. Round 5. And then stretch. Nice. Now set your hand down. Tuck your right toes under, so a little bit differently. Keep that leg elevated and tuck your toes, right knee off the mat, 3-limb dog. Push the floor away. We'll come back to that other side in a moment. Step your left foot beside your left thumb. Set your knee down. Inhale and reach your arms up. Stretch the body. Exhale your hands to the floor. Shift your hips back. Ardha Hanumasana. Half split. Point your toes up. Put your foot flat. Hands on the floor. Reach that left leg up. 3-limb dog. One more time. And then lower your right knee to the mat. Left knee to the mat. And hands, wrists underneath your shoulders. Knees underneath your hips. Now we're going to do the opposite side. So left arm forward, right leg back. Reach that leg. Pull your front ribs in and bring it in and touch your elbow to your knee. And then extend. Modify this if you need to by touching the hand or the hand to the thigh rather than the elbow. Rounding. That's 3rd. Let's do 2 more. Touch. Bring it in, round the back. 1 more time. Bring it in and touch. And then extend straight. Reach that arm. Good. Set your left hand down. Tuck your left toes. So now you're going to press into the floor. Lift your left knee up. 3-limb dog. And then step your left foot beside your left thumb. Or sorry, right foot beside right thumb. Get that right. Knee on the mat. Reach your arms, Anjaneyasana, or low lunge position, and then half split, Ardha Hanumasana. Slide your heel, lift up your heart, feel your hamstring stretching right there. Now place your foot flat. Good job. Hands on the floor, tuck your toes, lift your knee up, right leg up, 3-limb dog. And then lower. Walk your feet to your hands. Stay up on your tippy toes. So walk your feet in all the way as far as you can. Tiptoe in. And then lengthen the head forward. Half lift and fold. Hold right here. Relax the shoulders. You can slightly bend the knees. And then reach for your elbows. Straighten your right leg. Left knee bent. And change sides. Straighten your left leg. Right knee bent. And then bend both knees, right leg straight, and left leg straight. So fold all the way over. Look through your legs. In fact, straighten your legs as much as you can at the same time. Hamstring stretch. Now rock your weight into your heels. Lift your toes. Now rock your weight into your toes. So leaning forward just a bit. Now rock your weight back again. Lift your toes. And shift weight into the balls of your feet. 1 more time, lift your toes. Set them down. Now bring your hands to the thighs, lengthen the head forward. Then exhale, fold. Inhale, with a strong back, lift all the way up, standing tall, reaching up overhead. Exhale your hands to your heart. Moon salutation. Let's warm up with 2 rounds of moon salutation, a little variety. I'll add I'll add a variation to our moon salutation. So inhale, reach your arms, then exhale, fold over your legs. Lengthen your head forward, half lift. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right leg back, bring your knee to the mat. Low lunge. Reaching your arms up, inhale. So again, we're going to sweep the hands down for half split. So flex your foot in the front. Here's our variation. Good. And now place your left foot down flat, hands on the floor, reach the left leg up, 3-limb dog. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Variation. Press the floor away. Lift up onto the ball of your right foot. So really lift the heel, extend the left leg straight, face the mat, and come into plank. Lower down all the way. Lift your chest up. Cobra pose, exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg up, inhale. Right foot beside right thumb. Set your left knee down. Inhale and reach your arms. Exhale your hands to the floor, half split. Flex. Good. Now set your foot flat. Hands on the mat, lift up your knee. Step forward and fold. Place your hands on your shins or above your knees, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. All the way up. Exhale your hands to your heart. Second side. Inhale and reach up. With a flat back, exhale, fold. Straightening your legs. Lengthen your head forward. Then exhale, left leg goes back. Left knee to the mat. Inhale, reach. Anjaneyasana. Exhale, half split. Here's our warming up the legs and the hips and the arms. Place your foot flat. Hands on the floor. Right leg goes up, 3-limb dog. And here you're going to turn and twist. Turn your toes out and bend your knee, opening up the pelvis. Reach your left heel towards the back of the mat first, but then rise up on the ball of your foot. Extend the leg straight. Then lower that leg, coming into plank at the same time. And vinyasa, lower down. Cobra or up dog. Press into the floor, lift your chest, shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Look forward, step your left foot beside your left thumb. Set your knee down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, half split. Set your foot down. Now we're going to step forward, fold. Lengthen halfway. Then exhale, fold. Inhale with a flat back, stand tall. Very nice, beautiful. Exhale your hands to your heart. Roll your shoulders back. One more round. Inhale, reach up. Soften the knees, but then straighten your legs. Fold over, exhale all the way over. Lengthen your head forward, and then step your right leg back. Knee to the mat. Low lunge, inhale, reach. Exhale, half split. Send your hips back. Set your foot down. Hands on the floor, 3-limb dog, left leg up. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Then extend the leg straight. Lower that leg, come into plank and vinyasa. Upward facing dog or cobra. Exhale back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Right foot steps forward. Set your left knee down. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, hands to the mat. Half split. Excellent. Set your foot down. Step forward, left leg, and fold. Half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise. Second side. With a flat back, straight legs, fold over. Lengthen the head forward. Left leg steps back. Left knee on the floor. Inhale. Low lunge. Exhale. Half split. Inhale. Exhale. Foot on the floor. Hands on the mat. Press into the floor. Right leg goes up. 3-limb dog. Turn your toes out. Bend your knee. Extend the leg straight. Lower that leg. Coming into plank and vinyasa. Lower down. Upward facing dog. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Step your left foot between your hands or beside your thumb. Set your knee down. Low lunge. Inhale and reach. And then bring the hands down, half split. Flex your foot. Put your foot flat. Hands on the mat. Step forward. Lengthen the head forward. Then exhale, fold. Inhale and rise up. Breathe. Good. Exhale your hands to your heart. So now we're warmed up. Let's move on to the next phase of the practice. Coming into chair pose. Inhale. Reach your arms. Like this, you can go forward, but relax your shoulders. Abs in, so pull in your front ribs right here. Sink your weight into your heels first. Now lift your toes. And then set your toes down. Now lift your heels. So rocking into the balls of your feet. Now lift your toes. And then lift your heels. So your knees are together. Set your heels down, lift your toes. Set your toes down and lift your heels. Let's do that again one more time. Lift your toes. Rock forward into the balls of your feet. Lift your heels. Hold that, breathe. Set your heels down with a flat back fold. Half lift, look forward. And plant your hands, step back to plank, hold plank. Right here. All right. Here's our adventure. Spread your fingers and straighten your legs. Press into the floor. You're in plank hold. Now rise up onto the right fingertips. Separate your feet a little bit more. Can you reach your right arm? And set that down. Okay, set your knees down if you have to. Otherwise, stay right here in plank. Press into your right hand. Now lift up onto the fingertips of your left hand. Right there. Square your hips. Now reach the arm. Nice. Exhale down. Beautiful. All right. Furthering with the adventure. Right hand fingertips. Good. Now reach. Now lift the left foot. And then set it down. Hand down. Beautiful. Adventure on the other side. Left hand, fingertips, reach. Right leg up. Excellent. Set your foot down. Downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Step your right foot beside your right thumb. Step in a little bit like a footprint and set your left heel down so your foot's at an angle. Pyramid pose. Lift your head and then lower down all the way. So straighten your forward leg and you want to square your hips. You can have one foot behind the other, heel to arch alignment, or widen your base a good bit. That'll make your balance a little bit better. Straighten your forward leg as much as you can. Breathe. Hamstring flexibility, right? Use blocks right here, guys, if you have them. So hands on your blocks and look behind you. Relax your neck. Now in pyramid pose, lift your toes off the floor. Lift the ball of the foot off the floor. And then set your foot down all the way, toes down. Lift up halfway. Good. Now lift the left heel, step that leg back further, press into the floor. Right leg goes up, 3-limb dog. We're going to come back to the same side, same leg forward. Bring your right foot beside your right thumb. Set your heel down, bring it up into warrior 2. So knee over ankle to stabilize and balance. Super important. You need to align that correctly. Press into your feet firmly. Straighten your sides. Inhale, reaching those arms like arrows. Look over the front hand. Strong warrior pose. Where's your knee in the front? Over your ankle? Should be. Breathe in. Now lift your right heel in warrior 2. Breathing in, knee over your ankle. Exhale, breathe in and breathe out. Set your heel down, reverse warrior. Hand, arm over your ear, straight arm. Reach the hand back behind the thigh. Straighten your, or press into your feet like you're gonna draw your legs in towards each other. All right, sweep that hand all the way over to the floor, and we'll go to the other side. Press into the floor, extend the right leg back, plank. Let's do a vinyasa, shift forward. Set your knees down if you need to. Up dog or cobra. Exhale back, downward facing dog. In, come into plank. Press into the, can't forget our adventure. Here's our adventure part right here. So come up onto your left fingertips, right there. Left arm straight. Right leg up. Right leg down, hand down. Let's do the other side. Right fingertips. Reach, right. Left leg. And then set your hand down. Nice. 3 are downward facing dog. Lift your left leg up. Inhale. And then step your left foot beside your left thumb. And step in just a bit. A little bit closer feet in pyramid pose. So notice, before you lift up your head, or straighten, or just start to straighten your left leg. So press into the forward foot, your left foot. Your right foot, by the way, is at an angle. Reach the heel towards the floor. Widen your base if you need to, right? Straighten the leg, and then draw your hip back. Fold over that leg. Breathe in. And breathe out. Put your palms on, your hands on the floor or blocks. Then lift your toes. Lift the hip ball of your foot. And fold over. Breathe. Set your foot down. Lift your right heel, the back foot heel. Step back further. Knee over ankle, okay? And then you're gonna reach up and warrior 2. Right there. Now I'm facing away from you. It's okay. Knee over ankle, look up here. Arms straight, relax your shoulders, straighten your sides. Breathe into the sides. Inhale. Visualize the breath going in and expanding into the ribs. Spreading those intercostal muscles apart as you breathe. And now reach your right hand, right here. Lift up your left heel, like that. Breathe. Knee over ankle. Press into your feet really firmly. Looking forward. Then set your heel down, reverse warrior. Right there. And lift your toes. Knee over ankle, and make that adjustment. And then sweep it all the way over, hands to the mat. And let's vinyasa, press into the floor. Leg goes back, lower down. Lift up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. And before you get too comfortable, adventure to plank. Adventure to lift your right fingers, right arm straight, and then left leg lifts. Good. Set it down. Nice. Left fingertips, left arm, right leg. A little quivering. It's okay. Set it down. Nice. Inhale, right leg up. 3-limb dog. Turn your toes out and bend your knee this time. So opening up the pelvis, you can make a rotation right there. Reaching the left heel towards the back of the mat. Rotate the opposite way. And then extend the leg out straight. Bring your knee in towards your nose or your lips and give your knee a kiss. Step your right foot beside your right thumb. Pyramid pose again. So step your left foot in part of the way. Straighten the right leg. Hands on the mat are blocks. And then lift your right toes. Lift the right ball of your foot so you're on your heel, pressing your hands into a surface. Set your foot down, and then step the left foot back just a bit. Three-limb dog, right leg up. And again, same side, right foot forward, side your right thumb, set your left heel down, bring it on up, warrior two, knee over ankle, right there, good. So knee over ankle right there, relax the shoulders, straighten the sides, look over, lift up your heel in the front, reaching your arms up, straight, and then straight out, forward and back. Reach up again, up, stay up on the ball of your foot, and then straight out. So knee over ankle, inhale, reach, and then forward and back. Good, one more time, inhale up, and then reach. And then set your heel down, reverse warrior, arm over ear. Thank goodness, feeling that leg work just a little bit, right? All right, so now we're gonna come to half moon. Reaching your hand for the floor, like this, or block. So slide in your left leg, lift up your left leg. Looking down, straighten your body, straighten your leg, toes turned out to the side. Then reach your right arm. Look to the side, and then maybe turn your gaze to your hand, turning your chin towards the shoulder. Relax the shoulders. Very nice. All right, so look down, hand to the floor, set your foot down, reach the right leg up, three-limb dog. And now shift forward into plank and hover that leg. So hover, press into your right hand, fingertips, and then lift your left arm up. Set it down, toes on the floor, and vinyasa with your both feet down. Up dog or cobra, exhale back, downward facing dog. Let's do the other side, and then we'll take a little break in this sequence. Left leg up, turn your toes out, and bend your knee. Push the floor away. Then extend the leg straight. Knee into your nose or your lips, kiss your knee, and step your foot forward. That just helps you get your foot forward all the way between your hands. Good, step your right foot in. Pyramid pose, straighten the forward leg, square your hips, press into your feet like you're gonna hug your legs in towards each other. So your inner thighs towards each other. Fold all the way over. Lift your toes, lift the ball of your foot. Breathe in and breathe out. And set your foot down flat and step your right foot back a little bit more. Three-limb dog. Straighten up. Push the floor away. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. One more time. Good. Extend that leg straight. Step your left foot in beside your left thumb. Heel down, knee over ankle. Everyone, warrior two. All the way up and over. Press into your feet. You can look forward and back. See that your arms are straight. Good. Now lift your left heel. Keep your knee over your ankle. So strengthening that leg. Stay on the ball of your foot for a moment. And then set your heel down. Reverse. Hand behind the thigh. Feel the front body stretch. These ribs stretching apart. Breathing fully into that space and then exhaling out. Feel the stretch as you breathe deeper. And then coming over, hand to your block or the floor for half moon. I'm going to just slide my left foot in just a little bit so my head doesn't come out of frame. Left hand on the floor. Go ahead and straighten the left leg as you lift the right. Turn your toes out and then keep your gaze down for a moment. Look to the side and then reach your right arm up. Then maybe look up to your hand Good. Abs in. Relax the shoulders. Very calming pose. Balancing, concentration. Nice. Look down, hand on the floor. Bring your foot to the floor. And lift up, three-limb dog again. Shift forward, plank, hover that leg. Come up onto the right fingertips. Reach the right arm just for a moment of breath. Exhale down, set your toes down, and vinyasa. Lower, lift up through, exhale back, downward facing dog. Pedal your heels right and left. Set your knees down. Put the top of your feet on the floor. Walk your hands to your knees. Coming into Ustrasana or camel pose. So your feet on the floor, flat. Fingertips behind your lower back right there. So just press, and your fingertips can point towards the back of your knees. Whenever you lean your shoulders back, you're going to kind of bring the pelvis forward or your thighs forward as you lean the shoulders back, and then look up at the ceiling. So don't drop your head back, just lean the head back and breathe. So opening up the chest, breathing a deep breath of air in. Exhale, look forward. Inhale and rise, reach the arms, and place your hands on the floor. Walk your hands out, downward facing dog. Spread your fingers. Reach the heels towards the back of the mat as far as you can. Make sure you've got a long enough downward dog. In fact, let's test that out. From plank pose, don't wiggle your feet or get your feet correctly positioned. Balls of your feet over your heels. Your wrists are under your shoulders. Now lift up your hips, downward facing dog. There's your length of your downward facing dog, but pull in your front ribs. Push the floor away. You want to have enough space for the lower back, for the lumbar spine in downward facing dog. We're here a lot, right? So a longer downward dog is easier for the lower back. Lift your right leg up, inhale. Turn your toes out and bend your knee. Reach that left heel towards the back of the mat, and then lift the left heel, bring the right knee in and kiss the knee, and step your right foot beside your right thumbs. Pyramid pose. Step your left foot in, angle the foot, fold over. Lift your right toes in the ball of the foot, and then set that down. Step your left leg back. Reach your right leg up, three-limb dog. This time, turn your toes out and bend your knee, reaching the ball of your foot. Look up underneath the arm and see your foot over there. Then find a spot on the floor. Try to flip this over. So you'll lower that right foot up and over, and then reach the right arm up and over the ear. Press into the floor. Good. Now bring the right hand to the floor, right leg up, three-limb dog. Right knee in, kiss the knee. And step your foot in. Set your heel down, warrior two. Bring it on up. Right there. Relax your shoulders. Good. Now lift up the heel, ball of the foot. Nice. Knee over ankle. Then set that down. Reverse warrior. Arm up and over the ear. Lift your toes. And then reach up and over, half moon pose. So try to do that one movement up. Straighten the legs. Toes turned out, arm up. And then turn your gaze. Excellent. If you want to, grab your foot. Quad stretch. Straighten the leg. And then extend that out straight. Look down at your foot. Bend your knee. Both knees. Set your shin down on the floor and come to sit on your left hip. Then once you're on your left hip, then center up your body. And you can point the left knee towards the front of your mat and place your right foot on the outside of your left knee. My right heel or left heel is at my glute over here. I'm not sitting on it, right? So you can even put your hands down and Lift up and then set it down. All right, pull that leg into your body. And let's start to turn the body, press the hand on the outside of the hip, and then grab that leg and pull it in. So adding a bind, giving your organs some stimulation with that bind. Creating suppleness in the tissue, not only in your muscles, but all of the tissue around your organs. Breathing in and out. Looking over your shoulder. Good. Now, look forward. So here's an option. Inhale and reach. You can now extend the left leg straight, like that, and then bring your right foot to the inner thigh of your left leg and sit up tall. So this knee comes out to the side. If it's uncomfortable, place a block underneath your knee. We're just going to do a lean forward. I've been also talking in other sessions that we've done about hamstrings. So here's a good hamstring stretch, but you want to flatten your back as you lean over the leg. And then try to center your torso over the leg. Bring your opposite hand, so the right hand on the outside of your leg, straighten, flatten your back. You'll feel this leg over here stretching the inner thigh. And lower down. Bring your nose to your knee potentially with a flat back. Maybe you wrap your hand around the outside edge of your foot and use that as leverage to pull yourself in. Inhale and lift up. Good. All right, so now you're going to bring your both legs out, slap them out, and then slide your feet behind you, hands on the floor, and coming right back to downward facing dog, and we'll do the other side. So hands on the mat, lift up your knees, and we'll finally finish with stretching supine on our back. So let's do the left side. Inhale, left leg up. So think one breath per move. Sometimes there's a little more of a hold, but turn your toes up and bend your knee. Just one time, twisting, three-limb dog. Reach the right heel towards the floor. Then extend that leg straight. Bring your knee in and kiss the knee. And place your foot on the floor. And step your right foot in, pyramid pose. Straighten your left leg. Tip your forehead forward. And maybe your nose again comes to your knee. Lift your right toes. Lift the left toes, left ball of foot on your heel. Then set your foot down. Extend that right leg back a little bit further. Three-limb dog. And then turn your toes out and bend your knee. Here's where you can flip if you'd like to. Coming into rock star. So find a spot on the floor. Set your foot on the floor. Reach the right arm up. Then over the ear. And look up. Press into the floor. Good. Now unflip. Hand to the floor. Left leg up. Knee in. Kiss your knee. And set your foot down. Right heel down. Warrior 2. Knee over ankle. Right there. Lift your heel. Knee over ankle right there in the front. Look forward. Relax the shoulders. Set your heel down. Reverse. And lift your toes. Half moon pose. So reaching over, hand to the floor. Lift up your right leg. Up. Looking side and looking up. So fingertips or a block. Then if you want to try, venture to grab your foot. That's a scary move, but once you get it, the achievement feels good. Leg out, arm up. Now bend your knees, look down at the floor. Bend your knees and set your shin down. So your knee kind of comes on the outside of the foot and then sit on your right hip and then even it up. And then you're going to point your right knee to the front of the mat. Your left ankle is at your right knee. This heel on the outside of your hips. Sit up tall. And let's turn your body, grab your leg and pull that leg into the body. So giving your organs some stimulation, creating suppleness in that tissue also by turning the body, twisting. As you press into the hand, you can turn a little bit more, even turn your chin. Draw that leg into your body, breathing in, breathing out. Inhale and exhale. Then look forward and let's extend the right leg out straight. Sit up. Place your foot on the inner thigh. Hamstring stretch right here. Walk your hands down along the leg with a flat back. Press your calf down, press the heel down. And walk it out further, bringing your chin, nose towards your leg. Then reach your left hand on the outside of your right leg. So you're getting the side body stretch. Inhale, breathing into that side. Then exhale fully. Reaching your arms and lowering down more. Breathe in. Breathe out. Another breath. And then exhale. Now lift up. Slide your hands in. Extend both legs out straight. Slap it out. Bring your right leg out to the right and left leg out to the left. So wide angled seated fold. So sit up tall. Let's walk your hands forward with a flat back. Press into the floor. Stay where you need to stay or walk it out further. Maybe you get a little more of a stretch. And then bring your forearms down to the mat. Or if you can fold further, do that with a flat back. So stay here. We're going to hold this for 5 breaths. Breathing in through your nose. Exhale it out, Ujjayi. Breathe in through the nose. Every exhale, lengthen. Inhale, expand. Exhale, lengthen. One more breath. Inhale. And exhale. Walk your hands in. Nice. Bring your knees in towards each other. Place your feet on the floor. Hands behind. And tip the knees over to the right and then to the left. And then come down to your forearms. And then walk it all the way down to your lower back. Coming into bridge pose. So you want to bring your feet close to your glutes. Your palms are on the floor, back of the head on the floor comfortably. Everybody relax for a moment. Just untense everything. Relax the shoulders, the jaw, the hips, the knees, the ankles, palms on the floor. And I want you to draw your right shoulder underneath and lift up and draw your left shoulder underneath. Press into your feet, lift your hips, palms on the floor, lift. So you're stretching the front body, the pelvis, just like we did in camel pose earlier. So knees pointing up, your feet parallel. The tendency is to turn your toes out whenever you lift up the hips. I want you to keep your feet parallel, strengthening the leg adductor muscles, the inner thigh muscles, pressing into the big toe side of your foot specifically, but don't let your knees move. Palms on the floor. Maybe you clasp your hands underneath you and get your arms even closer underneath the body. Press the edges of your hands into the floor and lift up the pelvis straight up. Make sure you're lifting, the energy is going up rather than towards your shoulders. Then unclasp your hands and lower down your lower back to the floor. Spread your blades apart and just relax. Let your knees tip in and touch each other. Right hand on your belly, left hand on your heart. Take a deep breath in. Breathe all the way up to the collarbones. Full breath of air, and then slowly let that go. Ujjayi breath. Inhale. And exhale. Then bring your feet to the floor. Bridge pose, or this time coming up into wheel pose. So palms on the floor, and spread your blades apart for a moment. Then bring your right shoulder underneath your left shoulder underneath. Palms on the floor and lift up your hips, or reach the fingers over the shoulders. And draw your elbows in towards you, so you got some power, some strength in your hands. So you got to bring your elbows in, right? So you'll breathe in, and on your exhale, stop where you come to the crown of your head, and then lift all the way up as you exhale again. So inhale and exhale to the crown of the head. Inhale, lift all the way up. Breathe in and breathe out. And then tuck your chin, lower the back of your head to the floor, and relax. Knees come in towards each other, hands on your belly and your heart. And one more time, 3 times. Bring your feet close to your hips, bridge pose or wheel pose. So palms on the floor, you'll pull the right shoulder underneath and left shoulder underneath, right? And then lift up the hips, bridge pose and wheel pose. Fingers over the shoulders, elbows point up, elbows draw in towards each other, right? So you take a deep breath in, and then exhale, lift to the crown of the head, and then inhale, lift up. And then come down before you're too tired. It's a good way to gauge it. Stimulating the spine, stretching the front body, strengthening the back body. Extend the legs out straight. Reach your arms overhead. Big stretch. From your fingers to your toes. Point your toes, reach your fingers. And then bring your right knee into your chest. Pull it in. Rotate your right foot. And if you have a strap, you can use a strap right here. Place your left foot on the floor to make this a little easier as you go into this stretch. But reach up, grab the ball of the foot with your strap, or grab the big toe with your yogi fingers. Then start to slide the left leg out straight and straighten your right leg. So here is the most effective way to stretch the hamstring. Also the safest way because your back is supported and flat. Key point. So lower back is on the floor, your leg is extended up straight as you can get it. If your knee is slightly bent, just start to try to gradually extend a little bit further and then hold and pull your leg in toward your body. When you do that, notice what happens with the left leg. That left knee will start to lift as you pull the leg in. So kind of release up so you can extend the left leg straight. You want to have that left leg straight as you bring the leg in. And you can use your left hand to press that leg down. Now let's bring the leg across the body towards the left. Reaching the right arm over to the right. Bring that foot all the way over. Look over to the right. Insole of your foot comes to the mat. Breathe in and breathe out. Then start to lift the leg up all the way and bend your knee. Rotate the knee out to the side and then rotate in, external rotation, internal rotation, out and around. Then place your left, or bring your left knee up and place your right ankle on your left knee and flex your feet. Bring that leg in. So supine pigeon pose. Reach the hand behind the hamstring. Press your knee away. Flex your feet. And then place your right foot on the floor, left knee in, extend the leg up, strap around the ball of your foot or grab your big toe, reach the right leg out straight, start to extend this left leg as straight as you can. Make sure your toes point towards you or towards your face, so you're not sickling or turning the heel out or in. Pull the leg in toward you a little bit more, straightening the leg. Reach that right leg, press your right hand down into the front of your right hip. Pull the leg in, keep the leg straight, or as straight as possible. Now let's take the leg to the side. So keep the right leg extended straight, and then your left leg goes out to the side. You can just slightly tilt the heel up and the toes down and reach the right arm over to the right. Keep reaching that right leg straight, heel reaching away from you towards the edge of the mat. As you inhale, lift the leg up, all the way, and then bend your knee and rotate out and then in. Lift up your right foot, right leg, place your left ankle on your right knee. And reach your hands through, threading the needle, bring the leg in toward you, flex your feet, back of your head on the floor, looking up. Supine pigeon pose. And then set your foot on the floor. Extend the right leg to the right heel to the right corner, left heel to the left corner, and place your right hand on your belly and your left hand on your heart. Pick your head up and your shoulders up and set them down evenly. Get comfortable. 1 minute of Shavasana right here. Breathe in. You can bring your focus, your awareness to your breath for this 1 minute of time, relaxing your shoulders, your jaw, your hips. Focus on the next 3 breaths of air. Inhaling a deeper breath of air. And then fully exhaling. So breathe into the lungs, fully feeling the back pressing into the floor as you breathe in and exhale. Breathe in through your nose, a deeper breath of air. And fully exhale. Slide your feet onto the floor, knees pointing up, and then rock your knees over to one side and go ahead and keep rolling. Push yourself up to a seated position, sitting up evenly, comfortably on the mat. Bring your hands together. Bring the edge of your hands to the forehead. And thanks and in gratitude for our practice together, for our breathing. Bring the edge of the hands to the heart. The light in me honors the light in you. I bow my practice to you. Namaste. Thank you so much. Thank you for being here and for practicing with me. I appreciate you. Leave me any comments or any questions, and I'll see you again next time. Thank you. Bye.